Are you a busy entrepreneur who loves the idea of bullet journaling but hasn't got an artistic bone in their body and also hasn't really got the time to create those beautiful spreads that you see all over YouTube and Pinterest? I've devised a system that works for me and enables me to get the most out of bullet journaling without the need to be the next Picasso. Watch this video and I'll take you inside my bullet journal and show you how I make it work as a busy momapreneur, juggling all the things. Okay, so we're jumping over now to my bullet journal where I'm going to show you how I do it as a non-artistic, not particularly creative and very time-starved momapreneur. So I got this bullet journal from Amazon, and I basically bought it on the basis of a flamingo because I'm a little bit obsessed, and so I didn't buy the lectern that quite a lot of people buy. This one is the dotted one, so as you can see it has all the dots instead of squares, which I like better, but you can go either way. And this one actually came with this stencil kit, which is quite handy if you're not artistic, and that was with it, and it's really useful to have. So that's what came with this, and I think it was about £12 or something. It wasn't a lot of money, and it enables you to get started. So the biggest key to my bullet journaling are stickers. Now you can get stickers from loads of different places. This was a pack that I got, there's quite a few here you can see, on Amazon, and it was about £4 for all of these stickers, which is a really good deal. I also have these stickers, which are the 365 stickers, which are the stickers for Happy Planner, but you can use them even if you're using a bullet journal. And you can see there's loads of different types, different things, fun stickers, more useful ones, all different types. So you've got lots of options there. So the first step would be to get yourself a bullet journal. Now whether you buy a proper lectern one or one like I have, it's up to you. It doesn't matter as long as it works for you. Make the decision to whether you want squares, dots, lines, however you want to work it, and then get your hands on some stickers. This is a really important key to how I bullet journal. Now I'm going to show you how I set up my month and what I do. I've not got all the time in the world to do this, so I need to make sure it works for me. So mine starts with a couple of stickers that I've put in there, and then as you see you have the key to your index basically of all the things that you can put in and what dates there, what pages rather they're on. Now some bullet journals you have to number the pages. I haven't got time for that, so I got one with the pages already numbered. And there's also, this is a standard bullet journal type key. So appointments, triangles, dots, tasks, events, circles, and you can fill them in and colour them in when they're done. Notes is a dash, inspiration, exclamation mark. I is research. Completed task, you just put the cross through. Migrated task, so that is if you've taken something on to the next day. And then if you're putting something onto your future log, which I'll show you about, it's a backwards arrow, and ditch, just put a line through it. You can then colour code. I did have the intention of colour coding, and it's not quite worked out like that. Sometimes I've just got a black pen and I have to just go with that. So that's the first step. And then obviously we go through the rest of the index pages that we have. I've just used this page for planning my Facebook Lives, but you can do whatever. That's the whole point of a bullet journal. So this is what they call a future log. Now I started mine right at the end of January, so I didn't really use January. But January, February, March, I did 3 months to each page because it made sense. And I used stickers, so I didn't write it, hadn't got these stickers, thought might as well use them. So I just used stickers for the months. And this is where you put something, if you haven't set up June yet and you want to put a date in, put it in here. And then when you go to set up June, I'll show you a bit in a moment, you make sure you empty everything on here into June's calendar. It'll make more sense as we go through. So I just did a 2018 review, things that I thought were great, you don't have to do this, but if you're starting a fresh year, what would you change, what went well, etc, etc. I also added in books that I wanted to read this year. Obviously I can add some more in and tick them off when I do them. 2019 goals there, achievements. So there's just a few general pages like someday projects. So that's projects that I'm probably not going to put a time on them, but they are in there for someday. I really wanted to make sure that I was keeping on top of the cleaning in our house and not letting it get on top of me. So I just did a schedule, and this is a really great example of how to use stickers. So I would have had to create headers, but I can just go to the sticker book, grab a couple of stickers, put them in, and it does half of my work for me. And so that's how I do it as a non-artistic person. As you can see, I tried to make the header a little bit fancy and failed dismally. So stick to stickers, it makes all the difference. What I do then is I have a running task list. So this is a list of tasks that aren't really time bound but do need to be done in the near future. Okay, so not necessarily this week but in the near future, and I can put that list down there. And then I have a page when I start a month, so that's all the main setup, the first few pages that are my main setup. And then January memories, just because I haven't really got the best memory and I forget stuff, so I wanted to make sure that I was remembering. So just a few, as I started right at the end of January, so just a few things I can put stickers in. My daughter made me this lollipop thing, so I just taped it in there. Just little things that I would remember. And then the month always starts with an overview, and as you can see here, I wanted to colour code and didn't quite get that far. Business on one side, personal on the other, and just the dates and the letter that denotes which day it is. Yeah, it's self-explanatory on that side. And then I always have tasks, goals and notes, and that's the same. So that always faces my overview page because I've always started a new month on the right hand page. So I've got my overview, tasks, goals, notes, and that's for the month as a whole. And then we go to the gratitude log, which obviously I started, as you can see, right at the end of January. But I have set up my March one, 1st of March today. So as you can see here, all I've done is I've put the date and 3 dots, as we go through the month. So every day I can go into here and just write down my 3 things that I'm grateful for, and I have a record of that then, so I can look back. How I do my actual days is just, you can do it however you want. I just do this little quick thing to be the month, March the 1st, the actual day, and then just bullet point the things, or put triangles if they're appointments, and you can see that I can just literally add things in there. I can use stickers if I want to make it a little bit fancy, and I might only be 5 or 6 days ahead. I'm only 4 days ahead here, but as you can see, I can then, if I wanted to think, oh hey, I want to plan another product or something, I need to keep track of something, I'm going to use this page, that's fine. I can stop in the middle, that's the whole point of a bullet journal. I just noticed that the page would be 37. I'd go back to my index and I'd put in whatever that was in page 37. So you can see how it's really easy to be able to make a bullet journal like anything you want it to be. So you can see if we go back to here, we've just got a mixture of that. Obviously was an appointment, and I filled it in because I'd done it, crossed through things, and it's not pretty, it's not meant to be beautiful, it's meant to be something that I can use and highlight and etc. So that's how I bullet journal. Just to recap, we've got your opening pages, and then when you're setting up a month, we will have our memories page to start the month, our overview page, which is here, our tasks, our goals, our notes, and then we'll go into our gratitude, and then we'll go into our days, okay? And don't forget your future log. When you're setting up the month, you would then go back to your future log and you would take, okay, so I'm in March, what are the things that I need to take from here and put them into my March overview, and then obviously into the appropriate days when you've set them up. So you don't have to get too far ahead with a bullet journal. That's the whole point. You know, I'm not often more than 7 days ahead anyway, because you might want to put that extra page in there somewhere. So this is how I bullet journal for someone who is not artistic, as you can see, but I love it, and I love like spending time in this bullet journal and making sure it helps me achieve my goals. So I hope that was useful, and this is one of my favourite parts of it, to be able to remember things, and so I hope this helps you too. So I hope this video showed you how you can use bullet journaling to your advantage, even if you're not artistic and if you're short of time. If you like this video, please let me know by liking it below. Leave me a comment. I'd love to know how you're using bullet journaling in your life and business, and subscribe for more videos. See you soon.